Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a haul. I already did a what's in my bag as part of handbag week, and this week is shaping up to be really fun. So this video is going up on Monday, and then on Friday we will see the holy grail of videos, which will be my really enormous handbag collection. So if that's your thing, then make sure you come back for that. But today we're actually doing a haul for something that is comparatively quite affordable, and I have to say I'm a big believer in changing times in terms of what you take with you to work. So I remember when I started working, I really thought that I would need this big fancy briefcase that I would take with me everywhere, and in the end I really have hardly ever used a briefcase at all. And most lawyers that I know and professionals I know here in Vancouver, at least, especially where it's a little bit more casual, don't tend to use one either unless they're going to court, in which case you use a briefcase that's got wheels. It's so big. So what I do use on a daily basis is a tote bag, and inside the tote bag there really are no limits to what I will put in it, and for that reason I do prefer to get something that's a little bit more affordable. So in here, wrapped tightly and inside another bag, will go my lunch, sometimes a pair of shoes, inside a dust bag, sometimes a laptop, often quite a few orders to ship out, just anything that I need to take with me to work. I do walk to work, so having something to contain all my necessities is super important. For many years, I've been using a Longchamp tote. I will link the one that I use in the information bar down below, but I've been wanting to kind of upgrade that and switch it up a little bit for a while, and especially I wanted to get something that was going to feel a little bit more summery. So at the Invictus Games a couple of years ago, we were all introduced, if we didn't already know about it, to the Market Day Tote from Everlane, and it immediately sold out and became so hyped up, and I've been wanting to try one for a while. So like a lot of items on Everlane, I'm actually wearing an Everlane t-shirt today, totally coincidentally. It just has an amazing retail price point for the quality, which is 100% leather. So it's $165 US, and it comes in such a variety of colors. So on Meghan Markle we saw the cognac color. It comes in a nice kind of nude as well, a black of course, a red, and for me, like I said, I wanted something a little bit more summery and to switch it up a little bit from my black or gray Longchamp totes that I use. I got the prettiest, I would say this is like a cotton candy pink or blush. It's a little bit lighter than cotton candy, a little bit more subtle. And I have to say I'm really excited to start using this, and it ticks so many of the boxes that I have for that everyday tote that's just going to fit whatever I want to be carrying around. It's a very soft shape while still having a fair amount of structure. So I'm going to remove all of the stuffing inside it. It is very stuffed to hold it safe for shipping. And I think it's one of those bags that is a little bit stiff when you purchase it, but softens over time, and it is completely unlined. And I have to say, I know for some that will be a real negative. For me, it's a positive because it means that you can fit more in it, and it's just a very simple, just kind of carry all, just grab and go, toss things in kind of bag. I actually didn't realize when I ordered it that the inside of it would be like this really pretty pale gray with pink at the bottom and pink to decorate the inside flap as well. It's quite a similar shade, maybe a little bit more muted than the Louis Vuitton ballerina pink. If you've seen the lining on a lot of their damier bags over the last few years, they've been kind of switching over to that ballerina pink, rose ballerine, that's really popular. So if you like that, you will definitely like this, but I think it's a little bit more of a subtle grayish pink, and it's just so pretty. I think it'll look really pretty with pretty much any color outfit during the summer. I really like how comfortably it fits over the shoulder, that it's got really nice, thick, substantial straps as well, and that it kind of stands up on its own. I think even once it softens, it's still going to have enough structure, even just with the shape of the base, to stand up on its own. And that's something that I would say about the Longchamp totes. They are so light, definitely lighter than this one, although not by much, that you really can't put it down and have it hold its shape. It just flops over if it's not completely full. And even with the base, you see a lot of sagging around the base, and I really like that this one has a very structured base. So it's actually like quite stiff and thick, much thicker than the sides are. And I like that the stitching is subtle, and so is the branding. I think that's really important. So yeah, what does it say? Better factories, better quality, better prices. That's our promise. We reveal the story behind every product. So yeah, I think Everlane is a really neat company, and I think it's pretty hard to find a high quality leather tote bag around this price point. I do think it's quite comparable to the Tory Burch Perry tote, or even making like kind of a high-end comparison and saying that this would be a dupe, kind of similar to the YSL as well, which is quite popular. So yeah, I really like it. If you want to get the Meghan Markle one, then get the cognac. I know it's been sold out on and off, but for me, I just really wanted something that was going to be a little bit different. And I have to say, I like the color enough that I may even switch into it as my actual handbag that, you know, I keep my wallet and phone, etc. in for weekends or things like that. I do have very high-end taste in bags, but this one, nonetheless, is, yeah, it feels like a real treat. It has that really nice leather smell. It doesn't feel like a cheap bag. It feels really nicely made, and I wouldn't say that it will fit everything under the sun in it, but you could put your lunch, a pair of shoes, you could easily put a MacBook in there, no problem. I'll actually show you that. You can see, even if I were to choose to put a sleeve on my MacBook Air, or if it was a MacBook Pro, it fits so easily in there, and you could still fit a ton of other stuff. I'll be able to fit like my Nouvelle Apparel orders, which are larger bubble wrap packet as well in there, so I can carry those safely to Canada Post. And yeah, I think it's just going to be a real workhorse for me, and the price point is affordable enough that if I feel like I really like it and I use it as much as my Longchamp totes, then I will be, you know, very happy to maybe buy a darker colored one, or the cognac one, or even something fun like the red one, just to switch out the color and have a little bit of fun with my, I call it my secondary handbag. It's the handbag that carries everything that I wouldn't put in a luxury handbag and or doesn't fit in whatever luxury handbag that I'm carrying. And recently I've been using my Celine Nano a lot, so that definitely, although it fits a ton, if you haven't caught my video from Friday and you saw just how much it fits, it's still a smaller bag, so it's nice to have a companion tote that I can take to work to carry everything else under the sun, including study materials recently that I'll want to carry to work. That is it for my haul and reveal of my new Everlane Day Market Tote. I hope you found this video useful. If you wanted to see it kind of unboxed and see how it looks, and kind of how the pink looks as well. I wasn't sure how much I would love this color in person. It felt like a little bit of a risk to buy, but I have to say I think it's really pretty. It's not too Barbie. It's just a really pretty soft blush pink. So that is it for this video. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe if you would like to catch the end of Handbag Week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next installment on Style. Bye!